Hello, my name is Georgi Tsochev, and I will present you our paper, Cloud Computing Security Requirements Review. Cloud computing is the most important trend in the IT industry. Even the biggest critics seems to agree that cloud computing is one of the most important paradigms shifts of the past decade. But what is it all about? There are probably as many definitions of cloud computing as there are self-acclaimed cloud specialists. The truth is that the cloud computing concept is really simple, and the team at the National Institute of Standards and Technology of the United States of America has been doing some very good work to bring some order to these discussions. Their working definitions of cloud computing is like: cloud computing is a model for enabling convenient on-demand network access to a shared pool of configurable computing resources that can be rapidly provisioned and released with minimum management efforts or service provider interactions. This cloud model promotes the availability and is composed of 5 essential characters: 3 delivery models and 4 deployment models. The most important is to understand that cloud computing is not a technique, it is a concept. It is a concept that could be used in many different ways. Cloud computing is Gmail, Amazon, Google, Salesforce, Torrents, and etc. Cloud services have gradually become a key feature of modern computers, smartphones, and tablets. Each leading company in the industry offers consumers its own offer in this segment, which significantly intensifies the competition in it. Cloud technologies are flexible, highly efficient, and proven platform for providing IT services over the internet. However, their increasing use and the provision of cloud services by providers creates a number of risks associated with ensuring the protection of information. Like you can see from the slide, the usage of and the risks of cloud computing services and on every country in Europe, and not only in Europe, are increasing. In order to avoid ineffective and expensive operations, broken governments, hard to automate controls or procedures, and poor security, some foundations of principles, structure, and methodology must be established. System engineering is a methodology for achieving integration by viewing the collective of components as a whole rather than as assembly. Each component should be designed in a way that will interoperate with the rest, like shows the pictures from the slide. Security architecture can help bring together a common set of security requirements from multiple stakeholders and addresses them as a collective with a better solution than can be presented to them individually. Some security problems will be discussed in the paper. Restricting the freedom and the creativity of users and creating a strong dependence on the cloud service provider is among the issues discussed in cloud computing. According to Richard Stallman, founder of the Free Software Foundation, cloud computing threatens personal freedom because users provide their personal data to a third party. However, practice shows that this is contrary to his understanding. Such examples are the US government, which switches to cloud services, the Ministry of Finance of the Republic of Bulgaria, which created a private cloud in 2012. Another problem increasing from the use of IT services in the cloud is related to data privacy. It means becoming highly dependent on the provider and the option it offers to protect the data during transfer and storage. Many questions arise that are relevant to the future hosting conditions, the possibility of information leaks or malicious individuals, what mechanism to implement for a possible change of provider, what will follow if the event of a system failure, and others. The article defines threats and their classification in a cloud computing. Because the picture that shows the classification is too big and it won't be readable, I will tell only that they are generally grouped in 5 groups: network, data, related to virtualization, confidentiality, and privacy, and other common issues. New laws are proposed all the time, which can change the responsibilities of providers and customers and affect different parties under various scenarios. Legal issues can inevitably arise when dealing with data collection, storage, or processing, and they must be considered in order to be in legal compliance. Failure to do so can lead to potential fines by one or more government or industry regulation bodies. The Data Protection Agency is the one of the government bodies who can make enterprise accountable for their actions in the European Union. Businesses and governments will continue to migrate to the cloud environment with the idea of reducing cost, improving efficiency, and reducing administrative difficulties. The delivery of cloud IT services saves time, money, and improves productivity. But despite all the improvements that are in place, there are many risks to the security of user information that must be considered and addressed in a timely manner. Security in cloud is a vast topic that has been and will continue to be discussed many times. What can be concluded is that it provides a field for the development of many new technologies, new methods of protections. This is the theme in which most innovation is born and contributes to the advancement of technology. The advantages of the cloud is indisputable, and therefore more and more large companies are turning to it, which makes it attractive prey for more and more hackers. The main purpose of this article is to summarize and to define a classification of the threats in the cloud computing, divided into 5 groups: network, data, virtualization threats, confidentiality and privacy, and other common issues. The analysis of the cloud security will continue as part of the project investigation of increasing the security of systems in Industry 4.0 using artificial intelligence. Thank you for your attention.